Yes, my friends, we are here. Alfalfa, I don't know if you are seeing it in the camera, but yeah, as you can see, we just cut it last week. Right now, it is growing very fast, as you can see in the background. It is growing very fast, and right now, even remember, here we do not have enough, it has started becoming sunny, a lot of sunshine, but I can tell you, it is still growing no matter the sunshine. So my people, don't sit there and wait for us to tell you to plant. These are proteins, and proteins are required in your feeding. Some people always ask me, what's the feeding formula of goats? Goats, you have to include proteins, you have to also include carbohydrates. And remember, carbohydrates what makes up carbohydrates. There is sugars, there is starch, there is starch, there is of course sugars, then there is also fiber. So that's what makes up carbohydrates. So you have to look for those plants that make up that. Then you also have to look for plants, especially legumes, that come up with proteins. So in my background, what you are seeing right now, these are proteins. Yes, there is some small fiber, but its high content is protein. So in your feeds, you need this as content, If you do not have this, you can include things like coriander. There is also things like lab, centrosema. Yeah, all those ones, legumes, they are made up of a lot of proteins. So you have to include them in your meals. If you are using things like Napier, which is around there, I don't know, let's go there, let's walk there. There's some Napier I planted, which was for showing you people. We are still weeding our alfalfa actually. If you see weeds, don't be like, Kejo Farms, you're not taking care of your things. No, we are weeding. Actually, when I went to this farm, when I was learning about pasture management, they taught me something called they taught me how to manage weeds. Yes, they taught me how to manage weeds. They said, yes, you can spray them, you can do what, but the best way to manage weeds, they said, is let me first put this thing here. Crocodile clip. So they taught me that the best way to manage weeds, the best way to manage weeds, is to handle them when they are still young, at a younger stage. Because remember that when weeds grow, they start competing with these plants that you have already planted. For example, if you're planting maize, weeds may grow faster than the maize and compete for nutrients and sunlight. So they may hinder the growth of your maize to the real capacity it's supposed to grow. So the best way to handle weeds, they said, it is at their younger stages. Don't let them grow and first dominate, then you cut them. No, first deal with them when they are at their younger stages. So I was speaking about our Napier. This one is for showcasing. I planted it so that I can show you guys, so that you can know without you going down there. Our main thing to see more. You can see from here and learn from here. So this is our super Napier pak chong that we planted, and it's at the level on which we can cut it. So I was saying, if you are doing silage of such a plant, remember, for it is, when it is grown, it has more fiber than other plants. So remember, this one has more fiber than other nutrients. That's why when you make silage, like I said, you have to add in starch, which is almost in grains, that is maize or maize bran. Then you have to add in also sugars, which are molasses, which also add sugars, hence creating a full formula of carbohydrates, which is fibers, starch, and sugars. So that's if you're using super Napier. If you're using things like sugar graze has more of sugars, which I already said. Sugars are for those that sugars are like quick energy. They are like a quick booster. They act in a short period of time. Then for starch, is prolonged sugars which stay in the body longer. So for sugars like sugar grains which has more sugars than other plants, then there you will have to add things which have fiber, you have to add in Bracharia morato, you also have to add in proteins and so forth. So you just have to find the balanced diet. So you understand what I mean. So that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the level which my alfalfa has reached, and also maybe super napier is also there, but I wanted to show you my alfalfa. I like this side, showing alfalfa this side, because it looks nicer. So last week we cut it, but look, it has already started growing. Now imagine we had enough rain here. Oh, it would be nice. So if you have a lot of rain and you can even spray your alfalfa, then the better. So remember this alfalfa, I planted it. Did we plant it this year or last year? Last year. So we planted it last year, this alfalfa you see. But we are still harvesting and we are still selling. People are coming here to purchase alfalfa. So if you have it in plenty, my friend, you're just sitting on the money bank. You're just sitting on the money bank. You can even make more money in pastures than you can create in goats. That's the truth. Can make money in pastures than you create in goats. When I visited these farms, the farms I've been visiting, they encourage you. You feel like, my friend, I'm doing nothing here, but yes, I'm doing something. You feel like I should do more. That's what farms should do. They should encourage you, not discourage you. So I've visited farms and I feel like I have to improve my resources here. So very soon we are going to be building our structure for our cow shed. You'll be seeing it, and then next year we start bringing in our cows, and we also start bringing in more savannas, which are of a better breed. So right now I told you we are going for savannas only. All right, thanks for watching. That's what I had to say. You had paused me from eating my jackfruit. Now that I'm going to stop talking, because the mouth can't do two things at a go. I'm going to enjoy my jackfruit. So see you in the next video.